Hey, what's going on, guys? Well, I want to do a quick video to get a couple things across here, but I'm outside. I'm actually doing a cigar review. I don't want my cigar to go out, so let me take a quick puff. I want to do a video talking about number one, Never Enough Ammo here on YouTube, gun channel. If you haven't seen his stuff before, worth checking out. I've been following him for years. The biggest thing I respect about him is he does not back down. You know, he has an opinion. You don't have to agree with it. In fact, some people don't agree with it. A lot of his videos are just big FUs to people who don't agree with the way he thinks. So I respect him for having a very strong opinion, but I'm definitely on the same page with being pro-Second Amendment. I enjoy my firearms, but it's not so much the fun part of it. Guns are very fun to me. They're very recreational. I have a ton of fun shooting guns. But at the core of having all that fun, it's the idea that I have the accessibility to firearms if I ever need them to defend myself or my family. That's what's extremely important to me. The gun community on YouTube has been going through some weird things, and certain channels are just starting to bicker back and forth, and I'll get into that in the second part of the video, so I don't want to take away from the first part. The first part is to spread the news that he is doing a rally, or organizing a rally in Texas, which is his area, his local area. That's where you got to start at home before you go abroad, right? But also there's other places all across the country that are doing this as well, and it's just putting their foot down, being pro-Second Amendment. It's not about choosing which rights you have. It's all of them, and a lot of people feel very strongly that you cannot chip away at it. Okay, you can't little this, little that, or whatever. A lot of people feel that way. Okay, so he's trying to get like-minded people to go there, have a physical appearance to show the people's opinion, right? So if you support that, check out the information in the description box. I don't want to give too many details in the video because I don't want to say anything wrong, really. But yeah, I'll have a couple links there to his Facebook page on what's going on and any additional information that I can get. So that's the first part of the video, and I greatly appreciate what he's doing. If I had the means to go down to Texas, not only meet him in person, which I've never done before, like I said, I've watched his channels for many, many years now. I'd love to shake his hand and say, yeah, I'm proud of you for what you're doing. I don't have that capability, so I can't, but if you happen to be in Texas, maybe you can. But yeah, I mean, that's the first part of this video. I wanted to spread the news on that because I think it's an important movement, which is very, very helpful to our cause as a whole. The second part of this video, us as a whole. The gun community on YouTube has been going through a rough patch. So ever since I first started getting into guns, this is how I looked at this whole situation, the whole pro-Second Amendment and all that stuff. Growing up, I grew up in Jersey. Didn't have a gun, didn't know anyone who had guns, didn't mean much to me, right? I always thought, oh, it'd be cool if I had a gun, but that was about as far as I ever thought. As I got older, moved to Pennsylvania, started meeting people with guns. Grandfather passed away, family member gifted me my grandfather's gun that he used to carry everywhere with him. It opened up an entire world to me. And I remember going down, and the first time I wanted to get my concealed carry permit, went to the sheriff's office, was having a conversation with the sheriff, and I said, oh, how long does this thing really take, How many people apply for something like this? They told me thousands. Thousands and thousands of people have applied and have been accepted to concealed carry. That is my county. I'm not talking about across the country. This was a conversation with the sheriff, okay, who controls the county I live in. One of many counties in one of 50 states. So it was a shock to me at that time to realize that every single day when I'm walking around, I'm passing lots and lots of people with guns. And something went off in my mind, and it went from like, okay, it'd be cool to have a gun, so if I ever needed one, it was there, to everyone's got guns. I just never knew about it. So if everyone has guns and someone decides to be bad, I'd like to have a gun too. That's all it is. It's just an equalizer. That's all guns are. It's a tool. If someone wants to get into a physical altercation with you and you try everything to avoid it, but they're not having it, they swing at you, right? They punch you in the face. What are you going to do? You got to punch them back. You're going to defend yourself. What if they pull a knife out? Wouldn't it be nice to have a knife? Well, we have accessibility to knives, right? What if they pull a gun out? You don't have a gun. They're pointing a gun at you. They want to kill you. Wouldn't it be nice to at least have the little bit of an option to defend yourself with an equal amount of force? That's all this is. Someone pulls a gun on you. You're not going to punch them. You're probably not going to pull a knife on them unless, of course, that's all you have. It's just an equalizer. That's how I see guns. Yes, they're extremely fun. I love the recreational part of it. I can appreciate a lot of people want them for hunting, but none of that matters. What it really comes down to is our natural right as human beings to defend ourselves. We have the natural right. It doesn't matter what the government says, doesn't matter what the police say, what the military says. We have the right to not die, okay? So we also have that right to have the necessary forces to not die. And in my personal opinion, that means having a gun. And that is because other people have guns. Bad people will always have guns, so I want them too. That's just how I look at it. So I support the Second Amendment. I support the gun enthusiasts, the gun activists, okay? And all the people out there that are making sure that we still have those rights here in America. But what really kills me is that when all these people who think just like me, they start fighting each other on the logistics of it. You know what I mean? It's yeah, I want guns. Yeah, I want guns too. And then those people, I want guns, sure. Well, I want these kind of guns. Well, you don't really need those guns. What are you talking about? And now we're fighting each other. Why? Why? It's ridiculous. It only hurts the movement. Now, I wouldn't even say it's a movement. It's something that's always been here. Since the creation of guns, we've had them. At some point, the government said, whoa, can't have that many. Oh, wait, you can't have those. You know what I mean? So it's just, that's how I look at things. I know there's a lot of international viewers that are going to watch this video and say, I don't like guns, it's fine. I respect your opinion. I truly respect anyone's opinion out there. I may not agree with it, but it doesn't mean you're wrong. It's just, obviously I live my life a certain way, and I think a certain way, and not everyone's going to agree with me. That's totally fine. But for all the people who do agree with me, check out this information, check out this opportunity to go out there and say your piece. Tell people how you think. Because what happens at the end of the day, the majority rules. Right now, in America, the majority of people still want guns. That's why we have them. If at some point in the future, the majority of people in America don't want guns, things are going to happen. That's just what happens in life. That's how the laws are always made up, and not only made up, but maintained. Right? That's why laws change, because at some point people say, no, I don't really like this anymore. And if there's enough people that say, I don't like this anymore, things change. So it could change for the good, depending on who you are, or it could change for the bad. That's pretty much it, guys. I mean, I can ramble on for hours about this, but the number one point I want to get across in this video is we really shouldn't be fighting each other. It's not helping anyone. And number two, I wanted to get NeverEnuffAmmo's information out there as well to help his particular cause, which again, should help the grand scheme of things as gun owners. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon. Take care.